If you need any grinding done in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM, make sure you hit up Rose NBA. Link is in the description. Great service, fast, reliable, cheap. Hit them up. They won't let you down. Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking the best pink diamonds in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM here on this tier list. I got like 60-something of the best pink diamonds in the game on this list. There are some pink diamonds that I left off that have been released, but I included most of the ones that have dropped so far this year. So if there are pink diamonds I left off, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'll try to let you know where I'd rank them. But it's going to be obviously a pretty loaded list. A lot of good cards here. Not that many bad ones, although there are some not that good ones. But I'm going to try to be pretty strict on this list. So a guy like Joe Smith, for example, he's got a bad jumper. I think he's C tier. This list is loaded. There's a lot of quality cards on here. So a guy like Joe Smith, a guy like Anton Jamison, who has elite SIGs, but an even worse jumper than Joe Smith, I think he also has to be C tier. I think they do avoid D tier, but not by a ton in all honesty. That jumper is pretty rough. Ron Artest is great, 6'7", great defender, nice smooth jumper. I think he's a solid A tier. Still a big fan of Ron Artest, elite defender as well. I mean, that's what he does best, honestly, is the defensive end of the court. He's really nice. Hito does nothing but be a tall shooter. He's 6'10" with a good jumper. I still don't think he does enough defensively or as a creator to be any higher than C tier himself, so I think that's fair. Embiid is still somehow the best big man in the game. That card, again, came out, and the same is true for SGA. Still the two best players at their position, in my opinion. They came out before the game even officially dropped. Baffling to me, but yes, Embiid is still S tier. He's a spectacular card. D-Rob, I'm going B tier. His jumper just isn't that great, honestly. Everything else with the card is really good, but his jumper just is not elite. I think when you think of the best bigs in the game, D-Rob is very good, but he's not in that top few. I think he's B tier at best. Dirk, I am actually going to go C tier as well. I'm not going to quite go D, but I just don't think, I mean, he's just not that fast. He's not amazing defensively, although he's not terrible. Not a particularly great finisher. Jumper's kind of mid. I mean, he's fine, but he's not special. You know what I mean? I am putting MJ in D tier. I'm sorry, 6'6" with a bad jumper at the shooting guard position. I know he moves well. It's just not enough at this point in the year, though. It's not a card that I personally would really recommend using at all. I don't think that I like MJ very much in this game, unfortunately. Cade is very fun offensively, very nice release, good movement, but the stats and badges are pretty darn mid. The animations help him out a lot, which is why I do have him as high as I do on this list still, but to be fair, I think it's completely reasonable to have him in the B tier, and honestly, I think you could even argue lower than that in terms of the stats and badges, but I am definitely giving him the benefit of the doubt here. There's no doubt about that. Scottie Pippen, I think he's A as well. I think he and Artest are the same level. Very good cards, great defenders, but don't have a ton of shot creation. I really like both of those guys. I think A tier is the place to go, honestly, for Scottie Pippen. I don't think they're S tier anymore. Call me crazy. Nikola Jokic, the height is very good. If you have the right shot creation around him, I think you could make the argument for S tier at his size. He does not have him. He's got Paul George escape, but he's got a mid jumper. Defensively, he's not special at all. I think in multiple ways, he's not that amazing, to be totally honest. But at the same time, he's 6'11" at the point guard position. That has a ton of value to it by itself, which is why I think he still goes as high as A tier. Kawhi Leonard, I'm going to go A tier with him as well. Really good release, or really solid release, I should say. Very good movement for a small forward. Great defender. He's a little undersized at small forward, but he's really, really good. I think he's A as well. I'm going to go A for KP. Another guy I don't think is quite S, but really, really solid. Probably the fourth best center in the game. He's really, really nice. I'm going to go A for KP as well. Dr. J is our second S tier of the video. In my opinion, he is arguably the best card in the game. Elite shot creator with great movement, great defense, great slashing. Does a lot of things really, really well. No-brainer S tier to me. Tom Gugliotta, 6'10", small forward, switchable, versatile, athletic wing, but he's not, I mean, he's got a good jumper. He's got no real SIGs. He's a great finisher. He's super solid. I think he's probably still B, though, to be totally honest, just simply because he's not the greatest defender and his SIGs are so limited. He's fine, though. De'Aaron Fox, I really think this card's pretty fun to use. I also think he's probably D tier on this list, realistically. His player build is very undersized. I think he's pretty limited on that aspect of the game. He's decent. I do think he's fun to use, but I don't know. KG, same deficiency as D-Rob. Great card with the mid jumper. His jumper is even worse than D-Rob's, but honestly, his stats and badges are even better. I think B tier is probably the best I could do with him, though, honestly. Clay is a great 3 and D, but that's all he is. I'm going to go C at this point. Nice jumper, great defender. Doesn't really do anything else on the court. Hakeem is our second S tier big. I think he's just behind Embiid as the best bigs in the game. Another guy who is pretty definitively S tier in my opinion. That one's not a particularly difficult choice. I think Jaw's movement is great. I think his jumper is really nice. I still think he's probably only C tier because of his lack of size, but he's a very fun card to use. Grant Hill. I think he's S tier. He's better than Pippen and Artest in my opinion. He moves a lot better than those guys do. He's not quite as good defensively, but he's similar defensively. He's 6'8", he's got 95 driving dunk, and he's got quality movement too with a good jumper. I think he's a nasty card. Probably low S tier, but really, really good nonetheless. Paul Pierce has an absolutely trash jumper. Easy D tier. He is not good. Penny Hardaway, A tier will go. I don't think he's quite S tier, but he's got great size, great speed, great athletic ability, great finishing. The only flaw he really has that his jumper's a bit on the slower end, but he does so many things at a high level at the point guard position. I think he's still A. Harden is kind of meh. Doesn't really have SIGs, not a great defender. Jumper's good, but overall, I don't think he's that special. I think he's C tier. Magic, for the same reason as Jokic, I'm going to go low B with him. He just doesn't have a great jumper, but he's 6'9". The size is valuable, and it is at the end of the day. But I still can't go any higher than B tier for Magic. Glenn Rice, I think he's still B tier. Moves well, good shooter. I think he's like low B, but he's still B probably. That seems fair to me to put Glenn in the B tier. Really good jump shot. I'm a fan. Derek White impressed me. I'm going to go B with him as well. 6'4", only a 55 driving dunk, but I was impressed by how well he dunked, including standing dunks. Release is very, very good. Paul George escape, and he's a great defender. I was very impressed with this card. He's unorthodox, but I think he's a B tier point guard. He's really nice. Drew Holiday has a little better slashing than Derek White, but not the movement that D. White has. And honestly, the slashing feels about the same to me. I think Derek White's actually better than Drew. Drew is very good defensively. I'm going to go low B with him as well. I think that's probably fair. D12 has a lower 3-ball rating, but he's a great finisher. He's a great defender. His size isn't insane, but his speed and athletic ability absolutely is. On paper, besides the 3-ball rating, he's a nasty card. I just think the low 3 does hold him back a little bit. I'm going to go B with him as well. LaMarcus Aldridge, I also think he has to go B too, honestly. He's not fast enough to be A tier. He's got a very nice release, 6'11", but he's not a great defender, and I think, honestly, even that feels a little generous. I might move him down to C, actually, because he's not insane. J. Kidd, he plays good defense at 6'4". His jumper's not bad. I think I go C with him. Wilt is D tier. A non-shooting big is a no-brainer D tier in this game. Danny Granger is the same card as Glenn Rice pretty much, with a little bit less movement. Low-key, I think Glenn's a little better, though. Actually, I think they're about the same. I'm going to go both of them B, and I think I am going to move LaMarcus down to high C. I like LaMarcus, but on this list, I think this is probably fair. Shea is obviously S tier as well, best point guard in the game. He's got great movement, a great jumper, very good finisher, holds his own defensively. Really nice card. Vince Carter is limited in terms of SIGs, but he's got a very nice release, very good finishing. I think he's also B. SIGs are just not there, but everything else about the card is really good. He holds his own defensively too. T-Max upper is a little questionable on his jumper, but overall he's a solid card too. We're going to have a really big B tier on this list because I don't think he can go A tier either. I'm being pretty strict with my A tier and S tier, I'm realizing, on this list. Maybe I should have been a little less. You know what? I'll move a couple guys up to A is what I'll do. I'm going to move D-Rob and Gugliotta to A. I think that's probably fair. Even with D-Rob's meh jumper, the athleticism is absolutely there, and the size is too. Alonzo's pretty good, but he just doesn't have a great jumper. He's a very good defender, very good finisher, and a good athlete, but the release just isn't there. A little bit of a lower 3-ball rating. He's not special. I'm going to go AD and B tier as well. Probably KG level. Better jumper, not quite as good stat and badge-wise. Similar card, though. I think B tier for him. Coop is going to be A tier as well. Him and Kawhi are very similar. Kawhi has a slightly better jumper. Well, actually, their jumpers are pretty similar. I'd say Kawhi moves better, Flag is bigger, and a better slasher. They both provide similar things on the court. They're both very solid cards. I think they're both A tier. Russ is really fun and really good, but I don't think I can go higher than B tier with him. Really good jumper. He's nice, no doubt about it, but I think I go high B with him as well. Bob McAdoo is better than both AD and KG. I'm actually going to go low 8 for this card. He's really good. Really nice release. High enough 3-ball rating. He's like a better Dwight to me, in all honesty. I feel like I think he's very, very good. Cat is not a card that I'm a big fan of. In fact, I'm actually going to go D with him. I don't love his jumper. He's not very fast. Defensively, he's mid. I don't like him. I know D is strict, but I just don't like the card, honestly. John Wall, I'm going to go A with him. I played against Infamous, who's a great competitive player, this past weekend in a tournament, and I got absolutely torched by this John Wall. He's one of the hardest to contest cards in the game. His jumper is great. His finishing is elite. He is, and he moves good too. He's absolutely nasty if you know how to use him properly. I know he's undersized. He's like a better Westbrook. I had Cade over him in a couple of rankings. I think I switched that ranking now. Haven't played against Infamous using him. He is an elite card if you use him properly. I think he's A tier. Jack Sigma, better, well, similar Aldrich. They're pretty much the same. I feel bad putting both those guys in C tier and having KG and B though. I'm gonna move KG down with his jumper. I think I'm gonna do, well, dang, this is tough. Do I move Aldridge? You know what? We're just going to do it like this. This is how we're going to do it. I'm sorry. If you think KG and C is crazy, that's fine. His jumper sucks. And Sigma is too good of a shooter to be in C, though. Like, maybe I move them all up to B tier. You know what? I'm doing that instead. I'm just going to have a big B tier. I think all these guys are too good to be in C tier. I'm, like, feeling weird putting Sigma in C tier. I think they're a bit too good. I'm going to go all those guys in B tier, actually. And Fernie Simons plays no defense at all. Very fun shot creator, but I do think he's probably, like... You know what? He's really fun as a shot creator. I could put him C. Xavier McDaniel, I don't even know why I really included this card. He's pretty good, but he's just kind of a non-factor in a lot of ways. He's a fine defender. He's got a pretty good jumper. He's a great slasher. He's a good card. He's got good badges. He's a well-rounded option, but I think he's probably underrated, but not amazing. Like, he's B tier. I'm going to go Booker, low S. Defense is a little questionable, but offensively, he's one of the best scorers in the game. I think defensively holds his own enough. I do think he's still a top 2 point guard, probably. Got to make sure you have him badged properly, though. I think I go low S with him. Jason Tatum is the most, like, cone small forward in the game. Really good jumper, but no sigs at all. Great slasher, though. I have Vince in B. I'll go Tatum in B as well. That seems fair. Carmelo doesn't play enough defense for me offensively. He's nice, but this Carmelo especially just does not defend very well. I'm going to go C with him. Gary Payton is a worse Drew Holiday. I'm going to go high C with him as well. Not as good of a jumper or as good movement as Drew, and Drew is an inch shorter or an inch taller. I don't love Gary Payton this year, honestly. Chris Mullin's pretty good. Can actually put the ball on the floor and score a little bit. Holds his own defensively. Not insanely athletic, but a good escape, good jump shot. Like, pretty solid card. I think he's B tier as well. Brandon Ingram is going to go A tier for me. I want to put him S, but I think that'd be pushing it a little bit. Offensively, he's S tier for sure. Defensively, it's a little questionable. But that being said, Booker, I'm being too strict with this list. My S tier only has 5 cards out. Let me see. How many of these guys are S tier still? Probably 1, 2, 3. You know, we can move a couple cards up to S tier. I think we move Pippen and Ingram up. I think I'm going to do that. And maybe Artest should be moved up as well then. Yeah, we'll do it like that, I think. Nah, I'm gonna put our test very high A tier. I don't know. It's tough with this type of ranking. Elgin Baylor's 6'5" with a mid jumper. I think he's stat and badge wise great, but I'm gonna go C tier with him. LeBron is a no-brainer. S tier, best small forward in the game. He's absolutely nasty. Elite slasher, elite release. Doesn't have insane shot creation, but he's crazy fast, and his stats and badges are unbelievable. He's really, really good. I think Chris Bosh low-key has an argument for S tier as well. I'm going to go high A with him, but he's really nice. Good jumper, great defender. He's not quite on that level. If I don't have KP and S, I don't think I can go Bosh either, but I think A tier for him is completely fair. Coutinho Mobley's jumper sucks. So does Michael Redd. Neither of them do enough besides shooting to be great, and neither of their jumpers are good. So I'm going D tier with both of them. I am going to move Simons down as well, despite his offense, because I think defensively he doesn't do enough. AK's S tier as well. He's the second best small forward in the game, in my opinion, after LeBron. I mean, if you're not including Paul George or guys like that as small forward, Pink Diamond small forwards for sure. His shot's so fast, he's an amazing defender. He's really, really good. Giannis is limited as a shooter, but I don't think he's quite as limited as I initially had him. I'm gonna go C with Giannis. He is very limited as a shooter, though. Legitimately, I don't think I can go any higher than that. Kuminga's a great 6'7" wing with a good jumper, great slasher, solid card, solid B tier. KD doesn't provide a ton defensively, but offensively he's great. I'm going to go A tier. Defensively he's not a total liability and is 6'10", but I don't think he's S tier anymore in all honesty. Wemby is our final S tier maybe of the video. He's definitely one of the best bigs in the game. I think Embiid and King are probably both a little better, but he's like a better version of KP in my opinion. I think he's S tier. Peja is going to be... He's 6'10" with a great jumper at small forward, but he doesn't provide great defense. I think I go B with him. I don't want to. I want to put him A, but I think that's recency bias, honestly. I think B tier is where he deserves to be. Chris Webber just doesn't have that great of a jumper at power forward. His stats and badges aren't insane. I think he's C tier. Gilbert moves pretty good, but again, kind of an undersized, not amazing defensive point guard. We're going to go C with him as well, and Siakam is the same as his diamond, basically. Fine defender, but a bit undersized at power forward. Not a great shot creator or anything. His jumper's whatever, but not an insane card. I think he's C tier as well. And that is the tier list. Y'all let me know what y'all think of it in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.